If you are a patient, care partner, friend, or family member looking for available research studies, you can begin to research and identify them on ClinicalTrials.gov. Research studies give patients an opportunity to participate in research that is either observational, meaning that there is no study drug involved, or to receive an investigational study drug to determine if the drug is safe and effective. Whether you want to participate in any type of MSA research or you know the study you would like to participate in, you can use ClinicalTrials.gov to learn more about what investigational drugs are being studied, whether clinical trials are open and available for enrollment, and the eligibility criteria. You may also find the contact information for the sites conducting the studies. This how-to video will take you through the process of using ClinicalTrials.gov and to find any MSA research study you may be looking for. Use the ClinicalTrials.gov search function to start researching available studies. Populate the fields that apply to your search, such as multiple system atrophy or MSA, the name of a specific drug if you know it, or your location, starting with selecting the country, and then more choices will appear, and you'll have the option to add details like distance from a particular city. Filling in more fields will narrow your search results. For example, if the patient has MSA and is looking for studies involving an investigational drug, completing these fields in the search form will only result in study records that meet both of these criteria. You can also expand or narrow search results by using capitalized operators such as and, or, and not to relate terms. More filters, additional options will open to focus your results even further with criteria such as recruitment status, location, eligibility information, and study type. For example, if you would only like to view studies recruiting females age 18 to 64 for a phase 2 interventional trial, then use the options under More Filters to fill these fields and find results specific to these criteria. Once you have conducted your initial search, a list of studies will appear with the most relevant at the top of the page. Search results will show how many studies match your search results, study status, if it's active, completed, recruiting, or not recruiting, the study NCT number, which is the National Clinical Trial Number and is an identification that ClinicalTrials.gov assigns a study when it is registered. Until an NCT number is assigned, the study is not considered to be registered. It will also show the name of the study, the conditions the study is being conducted in, and locations where the study is being conducted. Depending on how detailed your search criteria is, the results list may provide many studies. If you want to make changes to your search criteria to find studies best suited for the patient and their care partner, you can do so using the Focus Your Search bar on the left side of the screen. For more information regarding a specific study, click on the study name. A new page will open with all the details of the selected study. From this overview, you can find the study's start date, their goal completion date, the total number of patients they plan to enroll, the type of study, and its phase. You can also find the study's sponsor and when the most recent study update was provided. This page also allows you to navigate through all study details such as study contact information, study site locations and their contact information, criteria to participate in the study's plan, such as how it has been designed and what it is measuring, people and organizations that may be collaborating with or involved in the study, publications of study results, study record dates to include progress of the study and results, and more information that may be helpful to understand the study, such as terms, helpful links, or study documents. Researchers look for people who fit a certain description called eligibility criteria. Some examples of these criteria are age, sex, how long the participant has had the disease, if a participant has specific symptoms of the disease being researched, when those symptoms started, if the participant is a healthy control with no symptoms or disease diagnosis, and a person's general health condition or prior treatments. Researchers also include exclusion criteria, which means that a participant may have characteristics that disqualify them from a study. A participant could be disqualified either by meeting one or more of the exclusion criteria or not meeting one or more of the inclusion criteria. section provides details of the study plan, including how the study is designed and what the study is measuring, also known as outcomes or endpoints. Each study evaluates different things, and this section can help explain study components, such as a basic description of participant demographics for each group or cohort that the study is being conducted in, the intervention or treatment being used in each group, a brief description of how participants are being evaluated during the study, what the researchers are using to evaluate a drug or other characteristics of a disease, and how an intervention or the progression of a disease compares to a healthy participant. Provides information on the people and organizations involved in the study, such as the study sponsor, which is the organization or person who initiates the study and who has authority and control over the study, the study's collaborators, which may be an organization or person other than the sponsor that provides support for a study, including but not limited to funding, design, implementation, data analysis, or reporting, and the study's investigator, who are the researchers involved in conducting the study at a study site. These researchers may also be called principal investigators or sub-investigators. The publication section includes publications that are submitted voluntarily by those conducting the study. These publications may not be related to the study, but rather to the study's investigators, the field of study, other studies that have been conducted, or are relative to this study. Some studies will have publications about study results linked at the bottom of this section. The Study Record Dates section tracks the progress of study records and results, including when this progress was verified. Study records and results are reviewed by the National Library of Medicine to make sure they meet specific quality control standards before being posted on the public website. The More Information section provides additional information that may be helpful to understand the study, such as relative terms, plans for what the researchers will be doing with the data they collected, study documents, or helpful links. Each study will have different information in this section that you can read by clicking on the drop-downs.